Inside of Kyckstart, you can set up an entry pop-up and an exit intent pop-up. Now, the entry pop-up is, of course, a pop-up that will appear when someone comes and visits your website, and the exit intent pop-up is a pop-up that will appear when someone attempts to leave your website, okay? So those are the differences. Let's go ahead and open up the entry pop-up, for example. The only difference in settings is the entry pop-up, we can delay how long we want to wait before it pops up. So right now it's on 10 seconds, so 10 seconds later, it'll pop up, all right? That's really the only difference in settings that come between the two, because the exit pop-up is going to appear no matter what when they try to exit, okay? So let me go ahead and we'll do the exit pop-up. So the first two options are to enable the pop-up and then to enable a pop-up preview. So as you are actually designing the pop-up inside of your settings here, you want to enable the preview so that you can see what it looks like. Just make sure that you uncheck the preview before you actually save it and make it live. So we'll go ahead and turn this on, and then we'll go ahead and turn on the preview, okay? Now for the content down here, we have 5 different types and styles of pop-ups that we can create, and we try to cover every single type of pop-up that you might want. We have email collection pop-ups, we have countdown timer pop-ups, we have pop-ups that just have buttons that redirect them to wherever you want them to go. Everything is pretty much covered, okay? So first we have our default pop-up. This is more of the stylish type of pop-up that we have here, where we have kind of some fancy little, squiggly lines, and we have like some background images that we can upload and some text, and then we're collecting emails, okay? So this is kind of our go-to, if we're trying to look nice and professional and modern, this is what we're going to go with, okay? And of course, without being too boring, we have all the different settings to customize this. Color settings, the text settings, background image settings, and so forth, okay? I'm going to remove that. We also have a countdown timer pop-up. Now this one here, we have the heading, we have the subheading, and then we have an offer timer. So we have to enter our date here that we want for the timer to appear. So we'll say 2020 for the year, the month is going to be April, and the day is going to be the 17th. Now once you enter your countdown timer, you need to go ahead and save it. So we're going to go ahead and save that and let it refresh so that we can see our countdown timer. Now once that reloads, we have this nice ugly green timer. So of course I would come down here and I would change this background color to, let's say, red maybe. Let's try that, get some attention. Text color black. And let's change the style to 1 and then refresh it. All right, so we're looking a little bit cleaner now. Actually, I might want to make that purple. And I also want to make my dashed border purple as well so it looks better. And then maybe I want to make my headline say something like, and then I want to say my subheadline can be 20% off for the weekend. Claim your discount before the timer hits 0. And then we have this countdown timer that I set up. And then we can show a button here. Claim discount. And then I can link this maybe to, one of my products. Let's say I'm going to link it to that product there. Let's change this to purple as well. See? Something like that, right? Just really quick put together for the sake of this tutorial, and then we can change the border for like dashed or dotted or whatever, okay? So this would pop up anytime someone tries to leave my website, and then if they click on claim discount, I can redirect them to wherever I want, okay? So that's just an example of one of the pop-ups that we have where this one here redirects them to a certain page, okay? Let me go ahead and remove that. We also have, only a text pop-up where we're trying to collect their email address, okay? So we have the headline, the subheadline, and then the opt-in form, okay? And we have all the colors to customize that as well. We also have an image with text, so almost like the last one, except this one we can add an image to it. So maybe like an ebook cover. I'm just going to select one of my images I have uploaded here. So maybe an ebook cover you can upload here, whatever, headline, subheadline, and then we're collecting their email address. Then we have a 2 columns one, okay? So we have an image on one side, and then we have text on the other side, okay? So we want the image column width to be, let's say, 50%. And then, let's see here. There we go. And you can kind of play with that and change the settings and the text and the colors, okay? So we try to capture pretty much every type of pop-up that you may want. Countdown timers, text only, email opt-ins, redirects, 2 columns like that, single column, and so forth. Now, this is the exit intent pop-up. Now, remember to turn this off when you're done, okay, before you save it. Now, the entry pop-up has the exact same options, okay? So you can customize that the way you want. Make sure you have those enabled, and make sure you have the preview disabled before you save it.